even if we didn't know we was gonna sell a lot, we wanted to at least sell enough. So
what goes on behind the scenes in Hollywood? Who are the wealthy individuals who nobody knows about? Today we take an exciting journey into the mysterious world of the gatekeepers, a secret industry thought to have no possible power over celebrities' lives and the entertainment business's very structure. In this gripping reveal, we learn about the splendid lives of Ice Cube and Jamie Foxx, two cultural stars who tried to rise up to the gatekeepers and do what they stated they could for the COVID-19 vaccine. Ice Cube, a well-known rapper and actor, has publicly taken on the Hollywood elite, revealing their secret plans and hidden outcomes. Cube has been a strong supporter of truth and facts at some point in his fantastic profession. He is sure that the gatekeepers run the business to support their pursuits and to close down all of us who would not consider their thoughts. Cube's music and performance have constantly had social grievances and political feedback that he would not conceal. This constant need to be honest and say what he thinks has delivered him both praise and criticism. As he moved inside the company, he observed the essential people behind the curtain seemed to have much power. One of his big claims is that he was forced to get the COVID-19 vaccine even though he did not want to. Cube's strong belief in free will and personal preference led him to refuse the vaccine, even though it became said that the gatekeepers had pushed him. The result turned out to be horrible. Cube said that they destroyed his businesses to get at him again, which charged him tens of millions of dollars. It was a challenging choice to move towards successful people in Hollywood. Cube had to cope with opposition and pressure inside the commercial enterprise, but his strong perception of the importance of private freedom and physical freedom stored him actually to his desires. He saw it as a query of the precept he could not surrender on, regardless of what. Jamie Foxx, a famous actor, recently became in the news because he was worried about an episode. Because of his unknown health trouble, he's said to have begun COVID-19 vaccination discussion. Even though Jamie's agent disputed problems with the vaccine, the story became more complicated due to Jamie's representative. Two things about Jamie Foxx's job describe it. It is flexible and makes him happy. He has been awarded many awards for his outstanding performances and nominated for many more. His dependable pals, on the other hand, have been involved in the health rumours that have been going around about him. Then along came writer AJ Benza, who said a blood clot caused by a vaccine left Jamie Foxx paralysed and blind. Fans and experts were both worried and interested in these claims, but with proof to back up these claims, it's easier to tell what's true and what's not. AJ Benza's claims sent shockwaves through Hollywood as news of Jamie Foxx's infection spread. His words carried the weight of truth and a scandal that shook the business. People wanted answers, but it was hard to know who to trust because there were so many different stories. The gatekeepers' shady business practices are shown up in Ice Cube's podcast tour. He brought more attention to these exciting figures and how they naturally affected famous people. When Cube talks about the dark forces, his viewers are on the edge of their seats and want to learn more. Cube's podcast trip shows how Hollywood uses its money and power. When he talked to people in the business and other artists, he found out about problems that were considered taboo. These results show that people want to know more about the entertainment business and how it works. Speculation abounds, with many speculating that Jamie Foxx planned to sue the organisation for allegedly forcing him to take the vaccine. The fact that a crime could happen adds to the mystery of Jamie's position. These ideas are still just guesses because there isn't solid proof. The concept that Jamie Foxx might sue a big company got the attention of both fans and the press. People mentioned the viable result, the criminal complexity, and the results for other artists. As the crisis advanced, the general public awaited proof confirming or denying those rumours. After watching it on the internet, several fans were puzzled about a video of Jamie Foxx on a boat and his hospitalisation. The general public investigates Jamie's health, an excellent way to determine whether or not the footage is actual and what impact it has. There has been intense scrutiny of every frame on social media in the hopes of locating signs and symptoms of Jamie Foxx's health. Questions were raised through the video's history regarding Jamie's health and vaccination against COVID-19. Many gatekeepers made solutions tough to locate because they were elusive. The studies of Ice Cube and Jamie Foxx have genuinely drawn interest to the idea of Hollywood gatekeepers. The emergence of these covert influences increases extra issues approximately the dynamics of the leisure enterprise. The public is hungry for additional information, trying to recognise the scope of the gatekeepers' power and how it influences celebrities' lives. People started to impeach the strength dynamics inside Hollywood as Cube and Fox's stories made headlines. The debate over gatekeepers' strength, intentions and techniques they use to control the arena heated up. The public desired to understand how these gatekeepers work and whether their impact extends past celeb lives into societal problems. Despite the rumours and debates, it's critical to parent reality from fantasy. Let's observe the records of influential folks controlling the enjoyment of commercial enterprise. We'll look at the historic gatekeeper effect on narratives and careers to illustrate their purported persuasiveness. Historical industry manipulation is vital to knowledge of the gatekeepers' development. From the golden age of Hollywood to now, anecdotes abound about the unseen forces that impacted careers and narrative. Understanding those historic examples help us frame the modern-day scenario and perceive hidden trends. There has been plenty of dialogue concerning the gatekeepers' impact on the NBA and beyond because Cube refused to take the COVID-19 vaccine and the struggles that his Big Three basketball league has been experiencing. There are potent sports activities and leisure figures who manage the gadget, and we will examine how they do it. Many sports activities and enjoyment have been added through Cube's struggle with the Big Three basketball league. Many humans are puzzled about the influence of the gatekeepers on Hollywood and famous culture and standard. Latent powers may be present in sports leagues that raise anxiety and exhilaration in their members. Cube's outspoken grievance about the track enterprise's glamorization of violence and criminal behavior has garnered him both supporters and detractors. We'll examine the cultural ramifications of the media's portrayal of black young people, exploring the complexities of representation and media mogul obligations. Cube's criticism of the track industry's portrayal of black children hits on the coronary heart of an extended running controversy. Some declare that media portrayals of harmful stereotypes strengthen them, while others argue that artwork represents truth. Understanding the various factors of view on this topic is essential for growing a productive debate, approximately representation, cultural responsibility, and media influence. Ice Cube has remained unwavering in his aid for truth, honesty, and responsibility in Hollywood and beyond. We'll have a look at the reactions to Cube's discoveries, from public assistance to capacity retaliation, to better recognize the limitations that celebrities face once they dare to defy the present quo. As Cube continues his convictions, reactions to his moves range greatly. Supporters appreciate his bravery and commitment to the fact, while others question his motivations and the dangers of fighting powerful forces. The public's response to Cube's lobbying sheds light on the challenges of the problematic cutting-edge status quo and the toll it could take on individuals who achieve this. The motive for Cube's anti-vaccine attitude is based on his feeling of autonomy, personal choice, and autonomy. There could be a dialogue about scientific freedom, superstars impacting public fitness, and what he has to mention in this regard. It's necessary to understand Cube's nuanced view of vaccines to dispel the parable that vaccines are risky. His strong notion of man or woman freedom increases questions about human autonomy and the way clinical decisions are made. Cube's perspective could be illustrated throughout the broader dialogue, and the impact of critical voices on public opinion and general health discourse might be discussed. As we peel back the layers of mystery surrounding the gatekeepers, we realize that transparency and honesty from distinguished gamers are crucial in growing a more vital enjoyment region. We'll look at what steps can be taken to encourage duty and allow celebrities to talk out without worrying about repercussions. To build a more transparent enjoyment quarter, establishments that foster obligation openness must be mounted. Empowering stars to talk about their reality about worrying about retaliation is crucial for growing an environment where topics may be discussed overtly and constructively. After diving into the dark realm of Hollywood's gatekeepers, we've got more questions than solutions. Ice Cube's and Jamie Foxx's testimonies have shown a light on the enterprise's complexities and issues, leading us to impeach the fame quo and search for the truth. Let us seek solutions and work towards an extra open, responsible, and excellent entertainment industry. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Until next time, stay curious.